This is today's AEW Dynamite full show results video, which takes place at Golden One Center in Sacramento, California, and the show started with a match between Jay Lethal vs Orange Cassidy for the AEW All-Atlantic Championship, and the result of this match was Orange Cassidy defeated Jay Lethal by pinfall with the Orange Punch, successfully retaining the AEW All-Atlantic Championship. Post-match, Paul Walter Hauser's Golden Globe in hand, Lethal goes to attack Cassidy after, but referee Bryce Remsburg tells him off and walks him up the aisle, but Jeff Jarrett attacks Orange from behind and grabs his guitar, and hits El Cabong to the injured knee, and Best Friends comes, and Jarrett runs. Then Absolute Ricky Starks makes his entrance and gets on the mic, and he says he's done it all, and he gets people asking him what's next, and the truth is he's not sure, but the question that weighs on his mind is not what he's going to do, but where he's going to go next. Bullet Club graphics and music appear, and Juice Robinson attacks Starks from behind and lays him out. Back from the commercial, Wardlow is interviewed in a borrowed FTR t-shirt, and he said since he doesn't have his gear tonight, he wants the match to match, so he wants a false count anywhere anything goes match tonight, and he's the TNT champion, and no man on earth will take that from him. Renee Paquette is in the ring to interview Ruby Soho, and Ruby comes and talked about her action at Revolution, and she said it's pretty obvious why she joined up with Saraya and Tony Storm, and says we all created this monster. She was complaining to the AEW audience that nobody cares about her, no one was ever gonna be mad when she lost, and no one in AEW would ever appreciate her, and she's not the only one, both Tony and Saraya are facing the same, so instead of talking more, she wants to bring out her entitled rookie opponent, Sky Blue, and then Sky Blue comes, and we saw a match between Ruby Soho vs Sky Blue, and the result of this match was Ruby Soho defeated Sky Blue by pinfall with Destination Unknown. Post-match, Saraya and Tony Storm bring the spray paint to the ring, and Willow Nightingale makes the save, and she tries to talk sense to Ruby, but Tony and Saraya do a pincer movement and take her down with No Future, and then they spray our two fallen babyfaces and pose over them. Hangman Adam Page is interviewed backstage by Renee Paquette, and he says he's been better physically, but his soul and heart are doing just fine, and he did what he did on Sunday not because he wanted to, but because he had to, and let that be a warning to people that might want to try him because he'll drag you through hell. He apologizes to Renee for what she had to see, and if she wants to blame somebody, don't look at him, and after Sunday, he's finished with Jon Moxley. Then Tony Schiavone is in the ring to interview FTR, and FTR comes, and Cash Wheeler acknowledged that they continuously lost the matches, and they knew they need some break, and not anymore because they can't hear Guns call themselves the best team in wrestling. His last memory of one of his most special friends in the business was taken away, and now is the time for retribution. It'd be easy to beat their ass, but they have to hit them where it hurts and take away the tag titles, and they have to do it for themselves, for the Briscoes, and for all of us. Then Renee Paquette interviews Jade Cargill backstage, and she scoffs at the idea of a challenge and says she's run through every woman here in AEW in the United States, and seeing as we're going to Canada, she wants the best Canada has to offer. The next match happened between AR Fox and Top Flight vs Jericho Appreciation Society, and the result of this match was Jericho Appreciation Society won the match by pinfall with Judas Effect from Chris Jericho on Darius Martin. Post-match, Chris Jericho calls themselves the best trio superstars, and they deserve the title shot, and they call out House of Black, but instead of House of Black, the Elite comes, and Don Callis said the Elite established the trios title, and after Revolution, it should be obvious that they're the #1 contenders. Jericho challenges them to come down and fight right now, and the lights go down and the House of Black appears on the Tron, and Malachi Black says they all deserve to be humiliated in their hometown, so if they want these, and the lights come up and the House of Black appears on the ramp and Black tells them to come to get them, and the lights go down again, and when they come back up, the House of Black is gone. Then Tony Khan appears to inform us that Orange Cassidy will defend the All-Atlantic Championship against Jeff Jarrett, and next week in partnership with Warner Discovery and to promote the new Shazam movie, they'll be leveling the title up to the AEW International Championship. The next match happened between Beaver Boys vs Blackpool Combat Club, and the result of this match was Blackpool Combat Club won the match by submission with a Darce choke from Jon Moxley on Alex Reynolds. Post-match, he puts the Bulldog choke on and chokes Alex until Evil Uno runs down to make the save, and Wheeler Yuta evens the odds and holds Evil up for Moxley, but then comes Hangman Page, and he saved Evil Uno, and then Blackpool Combat Club started beating him, and a brawl started, but somehow referees and some officials broke this brawl. In the main event of the show, we saw a match between Wardlow vs Powerhouse Hobbs for the AEW TNT Championship, and the result of this match was Powerhouse Hobbs defeated Wardlow by countout when QT Marshall attacked Wardlow, and then both hits a power slam together, and Wardlow couldn't stand, and with that victory, Hobbs becomes the new AEW TNT champion, and the show goes off air.